delicious. Sitting there in that shirt. You know that? The way the collar falls just so... exposing that neck that I've become so intimately familiar with. I'm hungry for you again. Already. We just fed yesterday. Here I am craving another taste. That's not normal, you know. Vampires don't typically need to feed this frequently, especially not from the same source. But you, my dear, you are compelling. And of course, you keep coming back for more too, don't you? Seeking me out, offering yourself up, practically begging for my bite. Oh, and I find myself accepting every single time. Because I want you just as desperately. It's odd, I must admit. Unsettling, really. I've never needed someone before. Not in all my centuries. I've wanted things, certainly desired things, yes, taken them, goodness knows, but need. Not need. That is a weakness I thought I had eliminated from my existence. Yet, here you are, making me feel like I might actually starve if I go too long without tasting you. You make me crave. You know that? I mean, not just your blood. Your presence. Your voice. The way you look at me. Like I'm the center of your universe. Come here. Let me at least have a small taste before we dive into this investigative work, huh? Just enough to, take the edge off the hunger that, seems to grow stronger every day. Come on. There you go, yeah. Just like that. Tilt your head. Oh, you've gotten so good at offering yourself to me. So eager, so willing. Oh, the way your pulse quickens when I'm this close. The way you tremble in anticipation. Oh, it's intoxicating. I do love this moment of anticipation. Almost as much as I love the actual feeding itself. But enough anticipation. There you go. That should keep me for a few hours at least. Though I expect I will be craving you again before the night is through. Ugh. This dependence on you is becoming problematic, you know that? Or... I don't know. I was just thinking maybe it's something else. Maybe it's some Loneliness that I didn't even realize I had. You know what? Ignore me. I've probably been just listening to the news too much about, the loneliness epidemic. Let's get back to work. Oh, nothing. Just you're so focused on those documents already, even after I've just fed from you. It's impressive. And now on top of that, you've already been at this for hours, haven't you? And cross-referencing the shipping manifests and the blood supply records. I've got a handle to you. Most humans would have given up by now, but apparently not you. You are impressively relentless. Let me take a look at what you found. Oh. Okay, I see. Well, that's interesting. Are they all like this? So the synthetic blood shipments all route through the same single distribution center. No, who has access to it? Oh. Morrison's brother-in-law. That's not a coincidence, is it? Well done. I never would have seen myself doing detective work, especially not with a human partner. I've learned to keep humans at arm's length, I mean, nothing against you guys, right? I want to live peacefully, obviously, but you all live such brief, such fragile lives. It's blink and you're gone. It's just easier, to not get attached. Of course, here you are, proving me wrong at every turn. And also tracking down leads. Connecting dots that I would have missed. Having an anchor, it's not what I expected. I mean, I heard about it and I understood. I thought I understood. But, I didn't fully understand. It's like, it's like you make me feel less alone. In ways that I didn't even realize I felt alone. I mean, I knew I was alone, but I didn't feel alone. And now I feel less alone than I have in decades, and it's a little terrifying. You make me need you in ways I didn't imagine I could, and anyway. Oh. The beauty of having you work on this with me is that you can access places that I can't. Right? Like human government offices, police records, places where vampires asking questions would raise red flags. But you can go in as if you were a reporter, Freedom of Information Act, blah, 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 you're good. I don't think Morrison would ever anticipate that his entire plot would create bonds strong enough to turn humans into our investigators, and it's kind of a beautiful irony. Okay, so this supply chain. You said every contaminated batch passes through the same facility. We're going to have to get into this warehouse. I'm going to need you to be the one to do it. Okay, hear me out. I know it's dangerous, but you have a legitimate opportunity to go in there. As a paramedic, you have the credentials. You can request a tour under the guise of understanding blood storage protocols, something like that. Well, okay, no, I'm sure it's not normal. But the thing is, he's not actually in the blood storage business, right? So he's not gonna really know that. I think that you could go in there and act like it's something that's done. Look, I won't lie to you. I do feel anxiety at the thought of sending you into potential danger. It does something to me. My chest tightens in a way. That's not something I felt for a very long time. This need that I have for you, it makes me vulnerable. It makes me care whether or not you come back to me safely. And I don't like feeling vulnerable. I don't like needing you, even though I can't seem to stop. But this is something that we have to do for more than just us. Sorry, I suppose you don't actually need to do it for you. I feel like our fates are so tied that if it's for me, it's for you. If it's for you, it's for me. But I will tell you this, if it helps reassure you. Anchors are resilient. You are far more resilient than regular humans. You are far more durable creatures than normal humans. You really live longer and heal faster and resist disease better. You're not immortal, no, but you are durable. So you'll be okay, or okayer than you would have been otherwise. I can't make this decision for you, but oh, all right, of course. I should have known that you would. I should have known that you would do it. Thank you. But in spite of everything that I've said, right, I do think that it will be easy to fool them, and I do think that if worse comes to worse, you're going to be hard to kill. If the worst case scenario came to the worst case scenario. Sorry. No, I know, I know that you being really hurt is very unlikely. But the thought of it also is daunting. And I know that under the best of circumstances, someday I'm going to have to watch you, But you know what? Today, that's not today. Today is not the day that that's going to happen. Today is the day that we expose Morrison and save both of our communities. So let's focus on that, right? Right. Right. I've been compiling the testimonies from the other poisoned vampires and their anchors. We learned something. Marcus and Dr. Kim learned something. They discovered that the synthetic blood has a binding agent that it prevents our bodies from processing the nutrients. It's actually pretty genius, really. We can drink gallons of it, and we would still starve because our systems can't extract what we need. Diana and Father Rodriguez found financial records showing Morrison's been funneling money through a shell corporation. He's not just a rogue detective, it seems. He's been building an entire infrastructure. All to wage war on vampire and human integration. What a treat he is, huh? Anyway, the evidence is mounting, but we do need the smoking gun. We need proof that ties Morrison directly to the contamination. And that is where you come in. So, here we go. I've got this recording device for you. It's small, should be pretty undetectable. Try to get your button right here pointed at lot numbers on boxes and bags in particular, if you can. That will help tie it to the bags that we've been consuming. All you need to do is ask the right questions, look curious about quality control procedures. You're going to be amazing at this. I have watched you charm information out of people all week, and I know you can do this. Pull off that earnest paramedic routine. Your concerned eyes. Humans trust you. They trust you instinctively. You're very easy to be comfortable around. It's one of the things that makes you such a good anchor. One of the many things that makes me need you. Like I never thought I'd need anyone again. Anyway, all right, plan is simple. You go in tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. sharp. I'll be nearby. I'm going to be close enough to be able to hear everything through the recording device. It also transmits, and also our bond. I'll be able to feel it if anything goes wrong. So if you're in any danger, I will know immediately. The anchor connection means I can sense your distress, even if it were from a distance. But it won't be a distance. I'll be right there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bond is a gift. And a curse. Well, it's a gift, knowing exactly when you're afraid, when you're hurt, when I can do something about it. And, it's a curse when I can't. When you're aging. When you're growing older, while I stay frozen in time, this need I have for you. What happens when you're not here to satisfy it anymore, right? When I'm alone again after becoming so dependent on your presence. Oh, stop looking at me like that. I'm fine. We have work to do. Let's go. Oh, I'm fine. I'm really... Perfect timing. Now that is a blessing. Hang on. It's a message from Marcus. He said that Dr. Kim found something in the contaminated blood samples. The binding agent that he was talking about looks like it's only used in 3 facilities in Florida, and they all cross-reference with Morrison's known associates. So, you're doing it already, aren't you? You're so eager to help, so determined to prove yourself. You know you don't have to. You've already proven yourself invaluable 100 times over. You don't need to... I mean, come on, I already need you more than I've needed anyone in centuries. What more do you want, huh? It's a little overkill. Yeah, having an anchor means you never have to face any challenges alone. For someone who's spent centuries being self-sufficient, it's a little unsettling. It's a little wonderful. It's mostly wonderful. Actually, no. You know what? Terrifying. Terrifying is the word I'm looking for. Mostly terrifying is what it is. It's mostly terrifying. Anyway, back to work, because vampire angst is a little too over the top. Alright, so here, this manifest shows Morrison personally signed off on a shipment 2 months ago. That's right around the time the poisoning started. So if we can connect his signature to the contaminated batches, then we have him. But we have to access the original documents, not just digital copies. Those will be kept in the warehouse office, so you'll need to persuade someone there to, maybe let you take photos. The camera will pick up a lot, but it's not going to be as clear or as precise as an actual camera on the documents. So just use that charm of yours, make them believe that you're just doing a thorough professional job, doing your due diligence. Tell them, you're taking images and notes in order to bring back to your coworkers or something, right? Perfect. Yeah. I have complete faith in you. You know what? Complete faith. More than I've had in anyone since since a very long time. Stop looking at me like that. No. We're not discussing this right now. Here, look. Drink this. You're going to need to stay sharp for tomorrow. I don't need you dehydrated, which means I'm going to have to pass on the next feeding, much as it makes me ache. Anyway, yeah. Focus. The recording device will capture everything, conversations, documents, anything that proves Morrison's involvement, and we should have some solid evidence that we can present to both the Vampire Council and the human authorities simultaneously. The other anchor pairs are ready to testify about their experiences. The poison vampires are ready to show how they were driven to desperation, and we have medical evidence, and we have financial evidence, we'll have testimonial evidence. All we need is that final piece that connects Morrison to the source. And you are going to get it for us. I know you are. because I know that my anchor has everything they need to be able to do this. All of the skills, all of the determination, all of the charm. And then once you get it, well, then we can see what comes next for us. You know? Then we can talk about whatever we have to talk about this bond that keeps growing between us, and about all that it means, and about what we do with the time that we have left together. And however the conversation goes, I want you to feel, I want you to know that I'm committed to this, to you. I know that sounds like, it sounds like I might be compelled, and maybe I am, because the hunger, but it's more than that. It's not just the hunger, it's you. So whatever happens tomorrow, whatever happens after that, I am very glad that you were the one who found me in that alley. Not just anyone, but you. So thank you for being brave enough and kind enough to become mine. Even if it's only temporarily in the grand scheme of my life, thank you for making me need someone again. Thank you for reminding me what it's like to be terrified. All right, now let's stop looking sad and get back to work. You need your strength for tomorrow, so I am going to go in the next room and try to ignore how good you smell and how delicious you. I'll be in the other room if you need me. Hey there, cupcakes. I hope you are still enjoying this story. I expect if you're still here that you are. So if you did like it, I hope that you will like and let me know. Share it with me. Thank you all so very much for your likes, for your subscriptions, for your comments, for your shares. I am getting to I know that my comments, I have not been responding to my comments as quickly as I had been previously, but I am working on that this weekend and catching up with everything. So I appreciate your patience. I am going to get to you. And please know that I do look at my comments, even if I don't always get to respond to them as quickly as I would like to. I appreciate all of you, and I enjoy talking with you, and I enjoy hearing from you. So thank you. I also appreciate all of the people who are supporting me on Patreon, where you will find yet another spicy with this character who I'm enjoying playing. Yeah, I'm having fun with this character, and I'm pleased with this story. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. But you know what? I do have new patrons that I have to thank, and I'm always so humbled when I come back to this every week and there are new people. It's never not going to surprise me and make me feel so touched. So thank you to Griffin Schaefer and Mixix Moorish. I think I've pronounced that correctly. Ian Seal, Frank Douglas, Levi, and Aaron Tovis. And especially to those Baker and Pound Cake tier level supporters who make it so that I can do this every week. There's Tyrant Slayer, Auntie Susie, Pack 3424, Charles Tribble Wheaton, Luke Curator, Bowman, Gunner's Mage, Mushan, The Wholesome Storyteller, William Gungrave, Estede, SLE Photo, Harper Evolution, Wolf 9004, Malicilo, Army Guy 007, Lou, Bunny, Meryl, Mr. Rickles, Darth Mythos, Red Death 48, Always Able, Beanie Baby, Colic 92, The Swaggy Llama, Artlo, and Christian Cleopatra. Thank you all so very much. And I hope that you will all be as good to yourselves as you are to me. Be as good to yourselves as my bakers and pound cakes are to me, because they are pretty damn wonderful to me. And thank you very much. You have a great day. I'll talk to you soon.